Well, hello, welcome to Tarot to a T. This is going to be a continuation of the October 2022 reading for the sign of Leo. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. You might want to go back and review that October 22 reading though. Two ways you can find it. You can click on the icon for my channel and go to my channel and find the Leo playlist, or you can wait till the end of the video. There will be a link to the last video, as well as a little card that will pop up in the right hand corner for the Leo playlist. If you are returning, I assume that you saw that October video, so I'm not going to go into too much explanation. We're just going to jump right into it. So in that October 2022 reading, you were dealing with two situations that, well, they popped out for me. I don't know if they popped out for you, but this is what I got. So you were dealing with some kind of new start, and that is indicated by this line down here. I asked questions about the new start. It had something to do with a new way of doing business. That's what I recall from that. The second line here is to do with some unsettled energy that you were dealing with in the first half of October. It had to do with a King of Hearts character, I believe. And just to see if there's any messages about that, see how that was resolved or how it can be resolved. And then up here we have cards of advice. So let's go ahead and look at this new start that you are hopefully already embarking on. Look, you got the King of Hearts again. Might have something to do with that unsettled energy I was referring to there. Three of Hearts. Oh, and the Queen of Spades. So the hearts here are very emotional. So whatever new start this is, new way of doing business, which could mean, doesn't necessarily mean you're in business for yourself, because if not everybody's going to be, but if you're not, it could be a new way of budgeting your finances, for example, or it could, honestly, it could have to do with a job change or just changing up maybe your routine at work. Maybe you have the freedom to do that. You know, that kind of thing. The King of Hearts does talk about taking control, though. So maybe this unsettled energy before this is what I'm getting. Huge download. I try not to talk too fast, because when I talk fast, that's what's going on. Just to give you a heads up. The unsettled energy had to do with possibly your work situation, whatever that may be. Okay, here we see it in the new start, so it's like you've taken control of that with that King of Hearts here. I see the King as having authority and power, and when I see it move into a position like this, I feel like it's you, the person I'm reading for, the sign I'm reading for, taking control, being dominant, saying, okay, I'm going to lay down the law and here's how it's going to go. This is also very loving energy, so in this move that you're making, be it physical, mental, emotional, there's great compassion for yourself and giving yourself some stress relief, and perhaps really thinking about the guidance that you can offer yourself. You know, we can be our own counsel. We can hold our own counsel. That is entirely possible. We don't always have to look to the outside. The Three of Hearts, though, does talk about a little bit of indecision. So the new start that you're embarking on is still very much aligned with your heart's, I want to say your heart's desire, but a wish fulfillment. Heart's desire to me is more romantic. This is not about romance, honestly. But the Three of Hearts can talk about a player energy. Now, the player does not have to be a person. It could be another factor that's coming into play here. Like maybe you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe there's a couple things on your mind that you want to pursue, and you're kind of stuck in that decision of where to go with that. So that's the indecision I see represented by the Three of Hearts. Still very positive. What's interesting, though, is this Queen of Spades. Now, if you've been with me for a while, I've talked about her. She's still got some power and authority. Think about the Queen of Spades. You don't exactly trust her. She's not revealing what she's thinking or feeling or planning. So you almost feel like, and actually in some cases she very well may be planning a devious move. Now, I don't see this as a person, because this is a new start. I don't see this as a person. I see these energies as something you're embodying, Leo. So there's a part of you here that's clearly, you're planning something nobody's expecting. I'm certainly getting that. It could be a little bit underhandish. It could be that you're just holding your plans to yourself. You're not verbalizing them or expressing them. So that's where this air of mystery comes in with, oh, what is he or she planning or thinking or feeling? And again, don't read queens as necessarily a female. This could also apply to males. It's just that she's not as dominant as a king. And vice versa, with a king can be a female. A female can obviously embody this king energy as well. So don't read genders into this. I don't do that in any of my readings, honestly. Or if I do, it's very rare. Yeah, I think you're planning something here that nobody really knows. And you're purposely keeping it to yourself, I bet. Yeah. This new start, not sure why you have to keep it to yourself, but I think there's a couple of options on the table for you. Wow, that just flew out. 7 of diamonds. So sevens talk about kind of your inner experience. Again, I'm seeing all these cards kind of different facets of what the Leo is going through. And the 7 of diamonds is about, it's actually a warning. It's like, don't take unnecessary risks, don't take gambles, especially avoid excessive spending or luxurious spending. So whatever you're planning, if it involves, having to purchase something, or I don't know, some kind of money involved, it's saying be careful with that. Perhaps you're very cognizant of that too. Maybe that's the inner experience of you being not advised, but you being aware that you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. You don't want to gamble something away and put yourself in jeopardy. That would make sense. Queen of Hearts, whoa. So now we have, this is actually, goes hand in hand with the King of Hearts energy, and the king is more like a fatherly figure. The queen is very much a nurturing, mothering or motherly figure. Again, a lot of power and grace involved with her, authority. She's good at giving advice and guidance. And again, it's about looking out for your best interest. Could be somebody around you. It could literally be your mother. Okay? Or somebody you feel like that really nurtures and takes care of you. Represented by this card, I mean, it's possible you're embodying this as well. You're kind of honestly acting like your best friend at the moment. Yeah, I think this Queen of Spades energy is about kind of being on your own. Boy, what a download. About being on your own, and so people don't really know the inner workings of what's going on in your mind lately, because you're kind of on your own. Now, you could have somebody supporting you. Again, this could be somebody you feel like who's very nurturing and supportive of you, like a mother. Doesn't have to be. It could also be a partner. It could also be a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, a Cancer. But there's definitely an element of being well taken care of. You know what I just got with that card? You could have something or somebody around you in spirit who's taking care of you, protecting you. I didn't usually go off on a tangent like that. I'm not too, not that I don't believe in it. I actually do believe that we have energies and forces around us that protect us. I just don't like to, maybe it's a confidence thing. I don't feel comfortable saying, oh yeah, there's a spirit around you, by the way. If you feel like there's a protective energy around you, this would be confirmation of that. Because I do believe we do have forces, energies, whatnot. People have passed over or not. I'm not going to go there. But these energies do look after us, I think, from time to time. Maybe not every second of our life, but if you feel like you're being protected, there it is. And then we have the Seven of Clubs. Again, another kind of internal experience here. Now, this is about feeling trapped and feeling like you're in a situation with no way out. I think this is the crux of the matter of this new start, the new way of doing business. Again, if it has to do with a job or a work situation, you're feeling trapped in that job. It's a dead-end job, perhaps. Maybe it's something that doesn't really fulfill you, and you know it's not going to go anywhere. Or you're just dying to do something on your own, or go off in a completely different direction, career-wise, than you've ever done. But I think this is the energy and the impetus for this new start and this new way of doing business, however that fits your situation. Feeling trapped. You have to get out. You feel cornered. There's no option. You have to get out of it. Whoa, these came out together. This is very good. The Ten of Hearts is about celebration. It's about reaching the end of the rainbow. It's also completing a major cycle, probably having to do with a major wish fulfillment, something that's going to completely fulfill you here. It's a very good card, completely in line if you're following your passion, that it's going to lead to this ultimate fulfillment. And with the Six of Diamonds, it's looking very nice financially. Yeah, that's options and opportunities presenting themselves where perhaps on this path you're going to meet with these opportunities that are going to allow you to prosper in some way. It's not necessarily like the huge windfall card or you really struck gold, but it is about taking financial responsibility. Perhaps I'm hearing you're in a job or a career situation where you're not making enough money, and now you're going to have, this feeling trapped with the Seven of Clubs is driving you in this direction to take financial responsibility. Like, damn it, I need to make more money. And you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. Whatever it takes, right? Yep. I'm kind of hearing that. There's a drive behind that. And it's going to lead to this Ten of Hearts, so it's all good. Now, the second line of cards here. This was about unsettled energy, possibly dealing with a King of Hearts. I kind of addressed the King of Hearts here, but let's see what the cards say as far as what was this unsettled situation, and what advice or not advice, but information we can glean from that. The Four of Clubs. Interesting. Has to do with the home life. Whatever was unsettled. Eight of Hearts and King of Spades. Well, again, you have a king figure here, and this king figure tends to cause problems. The Eight of Hearts is actually it's almost as nice as the Ten of Hearts. It's about socializing, going out and having fun, hanging out with people you feel connected to, family, friends. It's a social butterfly card, and here you have the Four of Spades bookending with your Four of Clubs. Now, these fours do talk about the home and the security and the stability at home. The Four of Clubs is very nice. I'm holding the Four of Spades, but let me while I talk about it, just so you won't get confused. This is about feeling balanced, just feeling extremely what's the word? Contentment. Making a lot of practical decisions and rational decisions around the home, and as a result you have a lot of stability there. So perhaps that wasn't the case a month ago or in the recent past. And here is also kind of the same theme, only with the Four of Spades it's implied you came out of a period of stress. and now you're experiencing some stress relief. So again, I'm seeing that unsettled energy just kind of waning here. It's definitely settled down for you. Just interesting though, you have the eight of hearts with the socializing and connecting with people, having good times. It's also, I will mention, the Eight of Hearts is also about the potential to meet somebody significant, who's going to be significant. If it's not apparent when you first meet them, like it's not love at first sight, it's not that kind of thing, but eventually down the line, they could become very significant. There's a potential there to meet somebody like that, okay? It could be this King of Spades character, although I will tell you, this King of Spades has a little bit of baggage with it in that they cause a problem in a relationship. It could be as simple as a disagreement. If this is about meeting somebody significant, this could be the person, and you just don't see it on the surface that they're going to be significant in your life, but they may become significant, probably for a good reason. So don't take it as, oh, I've met this person who's going to give me trouble and they're going to stick around. It's more like they're going to give you trouble, but that's going to get ironed out eventually, and they're going to become a good friend, or they're going to become a confidant, or they're going to become a good co-worker, that kind of thing. Or romantic, you never know. I'm not really seeing that here, but that significance can go that direction for sure. It's just like having a bond with somebody. Now, again, the King of Spades is not a terrible person on their own. They actually have a very good head on their shoulders. They have a degree of leadership and power and all that good stuff. They just tend to cause kind of a rift. They're very intelligent, though. So if there's somebody around you that's kind of gotten under your skin, that would be the person I'm talking about. And maybe you just met them, maybe you just started working with them. Let's see what else can go. Oh, that just flipped out. So this unsettled energy had to do with a split. Yeah, a split. Probably like a relationship, like you were living with somebody. Yeah, it's pretty permanent with this. This is disharmony and disconnection. It's also the card of fighting out. Somebody they were two-faced. So they weren't really your friend, or they weren't really, committed to you. There could be an element of that involved. But it's kind of a permanent split with somebody. Now, if it was in the past, it would make sense now that you're feeling more stable, because it's like that's behind you. What else can you tell Leo? These cards are coming out really freakishly easy. Five of Diamonds, so expect some changes in your finances here. If it hasn't already occurred, it's coming down the pipeline. This is actually, could be some kind of settlement, negotiation. It's an exchange. It's just some kind of exchange. So it's almost like, I give you this is what you get in return. Nobody loses. But again, it's the card about a new way of, how should I say it, doing business. Yeah, but it's like a new way of handling your finances. It's not necessarily a windfall we're talking about. It's just kind of like some kind of negotiation took place or a settlement took place, but now you also have a different mindset about finances in general, and there's going to be changes coming in that regard. Okay? Let's see. It's the most simple way I can explain that. Alright, Six of Hearts. Again, you got the potential for new opportunities here, and this is especially good for relationships. It means you've dropped some baggage. With this Two of Spades and you split up with somebody, yeah, you're not hanging on to unnecessary emotional baggage, which is good news, because the potential for new relationships is here, and it means the way is clear for that. So, as far as unsettled energy, I think it's definitely settled. You got your home life back on track, whatever form that was taking for you. And you're definitely open for relationships with this Eight of Hearts and the Six of Hearts. I think the unsettled energy was around this relationship that was ending. I think that's pretty clear and obvious. And possibly something to do with some finances here. Yeah. Let's look at your cards of advice, Leo. Okay, these came out together, the Five of Hearts and the Ace of Clubs. The Ace of Clubs is about new beginnings, new starts. It's about desiring new information, new skills, like maybe going into, again, a new area of some kind of work that you want to pursue, or a hobby. I mean, probably more practical than just, learning how to paint or do ceramics. But it came out with the Five of Hearts, which talks about a change in things going on in the home or some kind of relationship. It is the Separator card. So, with the new start, I would say that there is some kind of separation that occurred. Some kind of separation. In the generic sense, it can mean the separation was as simple as somebody going off to take a job somewhere else, or go off to college, or to their deployment in the military, those kinds of things. But we were just talking about a split here. So I think the separation has kicked off this new start. The end of this relationship was the separation, and it's kicked off this new start. Four of Hearts. Yeah, you're feeling very covey. Not covey, that would be like COVID-y. Comfy is what I meant to say, at home. This is about feeling connected, like you're feeling loved and supported. Again, you got all the fours out here. You're very stable in your home life. Whatever is going on to make you feel like, you don't need to go anywhere. You're not like in danger of having to relocate. Yeah, there's a very, very firm message that all of that is pretty much set at the moment, and probably for a while. The Jack of Diamonds. Now, this could represent a person. It could be an earth sign, someone who's younger than you, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Or it could be you. You know what? I'm actually seeing this as advice for you to take kind of a younger, new approach to finances. I wasn't say you're embodying this, but I think this is in the advice realm. So this is more about, you need to kind of have a new perspective on finances and dealing with them. Perhaps all of it. How to make money, how to keep money, how to spend money, how to budget money, how to invest money. I mean, all of it. I think it all kind of falls under kind of having a new approach to everything. But your home life is looking very nice here. So I think it's time to maybe visit those financial new ways of doing finances is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I got something in my eye, so it's distracting me, but let's ask for another card. Actually, I'll get some water. Okay. What else can you tell Leo? You can tell Leo that. Oh. Well, this is the card of uncovering hidden information. Perhaps on this new start with acquiring new knowledge, there's some more information you need to uncover. I'm hearing that. It could also be about, uncovering information with a particular person, maybe this person you split up from, because this does talk about separations between people and learning perhaps something you didn't know that's now coming to light. It's about hidden truths, that kind of thing. Any more cards here, please, for Leo before we wrap it up for mid-October? Another 7. I think you got all the 7s out here. 1. Yep, you do. This is all about kind of inner processing that's going on, inner experiences. The 7 of Hearts is about being let down. It came out on that other 7. What was I just talking about? This person, perhaps you there's something you need to find out about them. Even though you're not connected to them. I see it as kind of, honestly, not a warning is not quite the right word, but like an omen. Like you're going to find out information. It's going to be a bit of a disappointment and a letdown here. This card is about things kind of looking really good on the surface, and then they're short-lived. They kind of disappoint you in the long run, that kind of thing. People becoming unreliable. Could have asked for another card. I'm not quite settled with that. I mean, that's all fine and good if there's something you need to find out, but yeah, so there's still a little bit of energy of things being unsettled. And this is kind of what we were looking at here. Some things have definitely settled down for you, and you're moving on with relationships, but there's still kind of, again, this is the black and white Joker, and this is also the Fool card. This Fool card I see very much connected with this 7 of Spades, and that the Fool doesn't know something. The Fool is in the dark about something. The Fool is naive. And this 7 of Spades does talk about hidden information, hidden truths that need to come out. I think there's something that's going to come to light. I think this is a bit of a prophecy here, a bit of a prediction that something's going to come to light that you're unaware of, and it's going to be disappointment. I can't tell you how it's going to impact you otherwise. I can't say exactly what it is. I'm not getting cards about that. The way my advice cards usually go is like from the middle, it's kind of like where the person is at, and then forward, it's kind of where they're going and the advice going forward from there. And on the back end, a lot of times you get kind of this side message, and I think that's what this is. This is a huge side message. Hidden information, being in the dark, a fool. Not that you are a fool, because you're not the fool, it's just that you're unaware. And then the 7 of Hearts of feeling let down, disappointed. People being unreliable. So I think it's a bit of a kind of a side warning. Something that's going to come to light, Leo. Okay? I think I am going to stop it there. I hope this helped. I think this separation has set you off on a new start. I think that's pretty clear. Like I said, with this Jack of Diamonds, I think it's kind of advising you to kind of take this fresh approach. Younger mind, younger attitude, this fresh approach towards finances, towards making money, towards investing. Like I said, that's the sense that I'm getting with this Jack of Diamonds. Because you clearly, what was it down here when we were talking about things that need to be settled? Sorry, here. And new opportunities that you have coming up. Yeah. And you taking control of, I know what it was. I forgot there for a second. You taking control of this work situation that wasn't unsettled. So I think finances are definitely going to be changing for you. Just not clear how and what form that's going to take. I don't see you becoming a millionaire. Sorry. If you came here to hear that, that's not what this is showing me. But I hoped it helped, and if you want to see when the next video comes out... Hey Leo, my camera shut off. Sorry about that. There was a slight break at the end of the video. I just wanted to make sure that you heard my final message. If you want to hit subscribe and notifications so you see when the next video comes out, go ahead and do that. Appreciate you being here. Take care until I see you again.